Hey stars, and welcome back to just Fizzstah. So I'm back as promised with zero glam. If I'm a little shiny, it's because I've just got done doing my skincare routine and the lighting might be a bit off, but it's kind of grey out, so just work with it. So I'm going to be doing a video that was requested talking about the health service here in England. So as you may or may not know, we have the National Health Service in the UK. So England, Ireland, Scotland and Wales all have National Health Service. They run a bit differently, but the premise remains the same, that all citizens are entitled to free healthcare. I say free in quotation marks because the National Health Service is funded through taxes. I'm not sure on the exact percentage, but you do get on your wage slip, you get your PAYE tax, which is basically here in England, you don't have to do your taxes yourself unless you're self-employed. If you're employed by a company, then they'll do their taxes for you. So all you get at the end of the month is yours. Sometimes they mess it up and then you'll get a tax rebate, but that's nothing to do with this video. Get the deductions made for you from your employer, and then what gets given to you in your account, that's yours. You don't ever have to worry about being behind on your taxes or anything like that, unless you're self-employed and you do that yourself. Children get free healthcare, like entirely free medication, everything. Pregnant women whilst they're pregnant and after they give birth. Elderly also get free, and then some conditions get some exemptions. So for children, the National Health Service covers everything. So that's your dentist, all their dentist appointments. The dental treatment is free. Their glasses, if they go to the optician, they can get free glasses, but their ones are kind of ugly. So you can pay to get different frames, but you get your what's it called, your eye test free, and you know when they check your back of your eye and all of that, that's free for kids, and they can get free glasses. Adults now, so you go to all your appointments and treatments as long as they're offered on NHS. So NHS doesn't offer all treatments, they have set treatments that they do offer, but it's pretty comprehensive. They're all free. So if you go to the doctors, if you go to the hospital, you need an x-ray, you don't have to pay for your x-ray or anything like that. What you do have to pay for is if you go to your local doctors and they prescribe you medication, then you have to pay for your medication when you go to collect it from the pharmacy. So I'll try and give you some like real life explanation, so it's not just me like just reeling off facts of the NHS. So if you watched my mixed connective tissue disease story, I will link it here and down below. You'll know, like, I went to my doctors and then I got referred to the rheumatologist. So basically just a route everywhere. They have local doctor surgeries, which most of them offer NHS. So luckily for me, both my doctors and my dentist literally 5 minutes away. If you see me vlogging before, like I just walk to them, like literally 5 minutes. When you're born, you get given an NHS number, and that just like basically gets you into the system. So you have an NHS number, then they give you this little card. So then when you want to sign up to a doctor's surgery, you give them the card, and if you're changing doctor's surgery, it will instruct the old surgery to send your records to the new surgery. So I've been at my doctor's surgery since, I don't know, since I was a little kid. So I've been going there for a long time. Happened was, after I complained about my MS, you get a letter, your doctor refers you to the hospital, whatever relevant department. So I got referred to rheumatology. Then now they have this little online system where you can, because you're entitled as an NHS patient, if you're being referred to a specialist, you can choose any specialist in the whole of the country. But I just chose my local hospital, so I got referred to the rheumatology department at my local hospital. The NHS runs in trust, so basically there might be a trust that contains like 4 or 5 hospitals. I'm not sure the exact number. So my local trust, the 2 of the hospitals in that trust are really, really close to me. The other one is not that far, but it's not as close. So I think one of the hospitals that I frequently go to is about 10 minutes in the car, the other one's about 15 minutes in the car, and the other one's about 20 minutes. So I'm really quite well connected for all my hospital appointments. Because I get so much medication, I have signed up to the prepayment scheme, which means I get like a little card that's got my name, my NHS number, and I pay £10 something a month. I think it's about £10.40 a month, or you can pay £104 for the year, which makes it a little bit cheaper, I think. I don't know if it's the same when you only pay it for 10 months. I'm not sure. But then I can get all the medication I need for that £10.40. Whereas if you're just a normal NHS patient, each item the doctor prescribed you. So if you go to the doctors and he says you need 3 pills, 3 types of medication, then you have to pay £8. I think it's £8 something. I'm sorry, I don't know the exact prices. £8 something per item at the pharmacy, which is still way cheaper, still super discounted. Lady I knew that I worked with, she had to get antibiotics for some surgery that she had privately, and the antibiotics, they were charging her £50 at the pharmacy, whereas if it's NHS you just pay the £8 something. So it's really, really good. So you literally can just go to any doctors, any hospital, give your name, they'll find you, your name and your date of birth, sometimes maybe your address, and then they can find you and you can get whatever treatment you need. In the hospitals, all hospital treatment is free, so even if you need medication in the hospital, you don't have to pay for it. They just give it to you. So if you have any, like a serious accident or you're been admitted, you don't pay for anything there. So yeah, that's just how the NHS works. I don't think I've covered everything because it's like huge, but you basically just pitch up and they sort you out, patch you up and send you home. You pay for your dental treatment, but it's not the full price. It's a scaled. So I think if you just go for a checkup, if you need an x-ray, they clean your teeth, like basic stuff like that, it's 20 something pounds. If you get a filling, if they remove just one tooth, it's 50 something pounds. And then if you need major work, it's 200 and something pounds, which again is super discounted because I need a root canal. But on the NHS, they would have just removed my tooth. So I went privately to get that. That cost like £1,000 for the root canal. Then I needed a crown after. And the private dentist said, go to your NHS dentist to get it. Because I think their crowns were like £600. And on NHS, I could get it for around 250. So NHS is amazing. It's super discounted medical treatment when you do have to pay, but a lot of the times you don't have to pay. Like to just see a doctor is free. You can get an appointment, just see the doctor for free. If you need any hospital referrals, it's free. Any hospital treatment also is free as long as they offer that treatment. So yeah, that's the NHS. It's super. It's keeping me alive. I love it. If you have any more questions, leave them down below because I know I haven't covered it all. And if there's a lot I've missed out, I can always write a Chronic Wednesday blog post. So I hope you enjoyed this video. It's giving you some insight to the NHS system here in the UK. Please leave me more video suggestions. It really helps me out. As always, thank you for watching. I see you in my next video, stars. Bye.